Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move is the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes his connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Coming after him. And they knocked him down almost immediately. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get behind the defense. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Banks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This offense has a second down play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Going downfield for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Banks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. And he got it right to the doorstep before he was knocked out of bounds at the 1. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Might as well give it to him again. punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's right on target. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer, trying to get to him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It's complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Yes, sir, corner. Let's work.
It's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And
Yes, sir, corner. Go Cats.
The lead to 14. So that's
C-A-T-S, Cats.
And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He wants to throw here on second down. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And they can't make the connection. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Got the back over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield with a big catch. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Flips it out in the flat. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Kentucky going quickly. Looking to throw on second down. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. Runs through a tackle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Feeling some heat. With the catch, it's Flowers. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Pulls and fires complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snags it over the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Little touch pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They want to just keep throwing it. That's caught. It's Jones. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the 1st down. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Back to the ground game on the left. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Handoff to the single back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like
Sorry, y'all, I'm back. I had to go do something.
Confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Banks. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Finds his target down the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The throw. On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rush.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
In this offense, they like their quarterback running these QB-designed runs like you saw right there, but the defense, they're going to light up every time they see him tote the rock. They know they've got an opportunity to lay a hit on him and create a takeaway like they did right there.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
On 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw.
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Defense has it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going deep, and the ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got his man. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. It's a draw. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Banks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll give it to the back. Running with power.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they try the defense, and they rise to the challenge. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Drills him with the stiff arm. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Power football with the run.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend.
When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available, but you're not playing with one arm behind your back. You've got all guns blazing.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Hands it off. Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. On the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. A hand to the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. But he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jeffrey. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Lowers those pads. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Going up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Kentucky 14, South Carolina.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
14, South Carolina 0.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught downfield.